Random survey of 75 death row inmates from across the country found the average time on death row to be 17.4 years, with a standard deviation of 6.5 years. A recent news article claimed that the average wait time for all death row inmates to be longer than 17 years. Test this claim at an alpha level of 5%. Okay, well, 17.4 appears to be longer than 17, but how far away is 17.4 from 17 in terms of standard deviation? So we're going to have to find its t-score. So we're going to do a t-test. The null hypothesis is that mu is equal to 17. The alternative hypothesis is that mu is greater than 17. We check to see whether or not we have an independent simple random sample with no outliers, and do we have the normality assumption. Okay, well again, independent simple random sample, it says it's a random sample. We assume that we have more than 750 inmates. No outliers. I can't check for outliers because I don't have the data, so we'll just assume that we don't have any. The normality assumption, our sample size is large, so we know n is greater than 25. Therefore, we have the central limit theorem, rescuing the normality assumption. So now we do our t-score. So t is equal to 17.4 minus 17 divided by the standard deviation, which is going to be 6.5 over the square root of 75. Then we're going to enter that into the calculator, stat, test. This is just a t-test. So we're going to do from the stats, the null is 17, x bar was 17.4, 6.5, sample size was 75, we're doing a one-tailed test, and we calculate it. And our t-score is only 0.53. So the probability that our t-score is as big as 0.53 is approximately 0.297. So we would say we do not have enough evidence to reject the null. So therefore, there is not enough evidence to support the claim that that the death row inmates that the time on death row is greater than 17 years.